Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So 64-year-old Washington state resident and Navy veteran Jeffrey Grace traveled to D.C. with his son Jeremy Grace and other people as well. They affiliated with the Proud Boys, by the way. And on January 6th, he was considered to be a probationary member of the group, and he marched to the Capitol with the Proud Boys. So Grace and his son were right behind the Proud Boys members while the Proud Boys were knocking down barricades, while everyone was physically pushing past officers on the Capitol grounds. And they were among the first group to enter the Senate wing doors right after the initial breach. They made their way through the Capitol. They went into the rotunda where they witnessed other people breaking the law. And in a video taken by Grace's son, Grace was heard saying, quote, "It gets no better than this," and quote, "God bless America." So Grace was also seen in a photo with his son making the white supremacist hand gesture that the Proud Boys always flash. Eventually, the two of them exited the building through a broken window and they left D.C. And following the Capitol attack, Grace started a YouTube channel called Our House. And he used that channel to post videos, to raise money, also, to exploit his involvement in the Capitol attack. You guys might remember him. If you've been following the show for a while, you will remember this. Grace shared videos of himself and his friends in El Paso, Texas. And in these videos, they would go out at night and they were recording people that they believed were crossing the Mexico border into the U.S. So they were confronted by police, and when the police found them, they were armed. He also traveled to Portland, Oregon. He was supposedly providing security for this pastor who was giving a speech, right? A hateful speech, as pastors do sometimes when they're right wing. So while Grace was there, he was caught on camera. I shared this with all of you. He was caught on camera carrying a gun and a baton. And there was this video. It showed Grace and others, and they were confronting and physically assaulting a man. This was under a bridge, and they were bullying him. They were pushing him. And this is someone they accused of being Antifa. So he must have had on all black, because that's what Antifa is, right? So those videos resulted in Grace having his release conditions modified, and he lost his right to possess firearms as well. Grace also, along with his son and his daughter-in-law, sold merchandise containing phrases such as "our house," "these colors don't run," and, this is my favorite, unironically, "back the blue." Yeah. Grace also did interviews. In one television interview, Grace said, quote, "It was a patriotic act. Was it legal? No. Is it okay to protest? Yep. Did I know it was illegal to go in through those doors? If I didn't, then there is something wrong with me, right?" Grace went on to say, quote, "There was a lot of love there. Way more love than destruction. Did I have the right to go in? I guess not, because it's illegal. But did I do anything wrong? No, I didn't. I helped. Does that justify it? No. Does it justify it in my heart? Yeah. Do I want to go to jail/prison? Absolutely not. But am I willing to go for our country, for what I believe?" He sure does like to ask himself a lot of questions. I mean, he can just have a whole conversation, it sounds like, all on his own. I wonder how his wife feels about that. And Grace continued to incriminate himself on social media. He claimed that he was in trouble for simply saying "God bless America" in the rotunda. No, you were not. So on January 21st of 2021, Grace was interviewed by the FBI. He admitted to entering the building, but he lied and he said that his son got separated from him at the building, I should say, and his son didn't enter the Capitol. He said, to the best of my knowledge, my son didn't enter. Remember, there's photos of them together. Grace also claimed that he knew some people who were Proud Boys, but, he's not affiliated with the group himself. Shortly after that interview, he deleted all of his accounts on the encrypted messaging apps Signal and Telegram. That's not suspicious at all. The FBI also discovered that little bit of information while they searched his phone. They found texts between Grace and another Proud Boys member, and he was talking about this. But then in a second interview in May of 2022, Grace admitted, yeah, my son did enter the Capitol with me. This is the part that's really funny. During the discovery process in this case, Grace found out that one of his travel companions was cooperating against him. Remember, this was a Proud Boys member. So he went on social media and he posts this guy's first and last name, and he claims that this guy is a Fed and that he entrapped Grace. Yeah. Party of personal responsibility right here, folks. So Grace was arrested on February 4th of 2021, and he was charged with entering a restricted building or grounds, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, and parading or demonstrating in a Capitol. In April of 2023, Grace pleaded guilty to entering a restricted building, so he was facing up to 1 year in prison, 1 year of probation, and $100,000 in fines. The prosecutor, though, requested 6 months in prison, 1 year of probation, 60 hours of community service, and $500 in restitution. U.S. District Judge Randolph Moss presided over Grace's case, and I couldn't locate any information about the sentencing hearing and what might have been said. But according to the court documents, following his arrest, Grace was fired from his longtime job as a truck driver, and his wife of 42 years divorced him. So they were asking for leniency, and it sounds like they pretty much got it because the judge sentenced Grace to 75 days in prison, 1 year of probation, and $500 in restitution. You know, another life completely decimated because of Trump's lies about the election and the extremism peddled by the far right. And all he got was a shirt. All he got was a shirt that says "Our House." Anyway, guys, we'll see if this does any good. Unfortunately, he'll be out of jail. He'll be out of probation by the time the next election rolls around. So, is he going to throw another adult-sized tantrum if he doesn't get his way in the 2024 election? I guess we'll see. All right. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please become a donor if you can, or leave a one-time tip or super thanks. Every little bit helps. Truly appreciate it, guys. Love you all. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.